You know, this world never ceases to amaze. Sometimes I feel like we're living in a multiverse or some kind of alternate universe, or storyline. On the one hand, we have serious real world problems like wars, famine, and so forth. And on the other hand, we have things like K-pop and K-pop stands. So over here, we have a guy named Seunghan. Seunghan, I'm not sure how to really pronounce his name, but he belongs to a K-pop group called Riize. Now, this group usually has 7 members, but now they have 6. So what happened to the 7th member, who's Seunghan? Basically, he was suspended for 10 months because pictures of him smoking a cigarette and kissing his girlfriend were leaked. Now, keep in mind, these pictures came out even way before he debuted for the group itself. But it's a problem now because the fans feel like they own these celebrities or these idols, as they call them in Korea, and therefore they are not supposed to have their own types of private lives and so forth. So he was suspended for 10 months, only for him to come back for 2 days, and then he was completely let go or fired by his record label or the record company called SM. Now, I've heard so many toxic stories about the K-pop industry in Korea, and that, the idols or the dancers and singers themselves are not treated like the human beings. They're basically like, property. So I guess also why the company had to let him go is because their stocks or whatever, the merchandise, the prices and the sales and everything was dropping. So at this point, it became some kind of liability. But the crazy thing is someone or some fans even sent about over 100 funeral wreaths to his apartment or wherever he was at the time. Now, keep in mind, these are the types of flowers in Korea that you send to someone's funeral. Like basically at a funeral, you see these flowers. Now, he had over 100. Some people have been saying there were about 1,000, and all of them had his name on it. Can you imagine? People even wanting you to die. People have even started doing TikTok videos in front of these wreaths whilst throwing middle fingers, while sending hate mail to the guy simply for having a girlfriend and smoking a cigarette or even a vape before he debuted. The guy was about 19 or 20, and this is the problem. Now, the Korean fans are kind of saying, yeah, this is our culture, blah, 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 and the rest of the world shouldn't be up in arms about it. But this is just mad. This is just crazy. Now, it makes sense why so many Korean actors, actresses, K-pop idols, and whatnot have basically taken their own lives. If you look between the years of 2017 to now, so many of them all young, in their 20s, in their 30s. In fact, there was just one about one famous guy. He was an actor. I think it was also found that he was smoking, and I think he was homosexual or something like that. The guy basically died. He took his own life as well, simply because the Korean media and the fans and everyone were just so heavy and toxic. And the fact that his record label or the record company SM didn't come to his rescue is a very dangerous thing, because now this has just told the fans or the K-pop stans, as they say, that they own these celebrities. And these celebrities are basically like prisoners. I know everything seems glamorous or anything, but everything has a price, definitely.